the thing is, like 2020, since 2020, we have been in change. There was change, 2020, 21, 22. There were a couple of more rest years, 23, 24. Now, from 25, things will again, and the change will be more accelerated, especially from March onwards. I said March, 29th, 30th March. After that, things will accelerate. And the acceleration will carry on to 26, 27, 28, 29. And the total change time, which I've always given, is to 2040. So it'll be a 15-year cycle from 25 to 2040. So, but this year, I was saying that people will actually see the action. There'll be no need for prediction because people will be actually seeing things happen in front. So if there's anything you want to ask, you can ask, right now, if there's any question.
We want to ask about 2025. It's year when we talk about everything what's going to happen now in the world from the 20th of January. Yes, it's going to change something. We have the Donald Trump, we have the Elon Musk, we have the Greenland, which is the Danmarks, we have the Canada and the Panama, and we have the war in Ukraine and Russia, and we have the Gaza and Israel. This is too much, I think, for the human being.
Yes, but this is not in 2025, things will increase. The natural disasters will also increase. Everything will increase in 2025. But major thing will be the AI thing. Because when the AI effects will come in front, the AI and robotics, what it is, how it affects humans. Right now, you are hearing about it. It's on the side. It's not in the forefront. It's not the mainstream. It's not in front of actual people's lives. But from this year onward, see it in front, like how it affects human life, and the whole change will be very drastic for a lot of people. Because of jobs, a lot of jobs will be taken by AI. There will be all kinds of things happening, in that direction. So that is the major thing for this year, which comes forward. So, yeah.
And we have the nature. Beyond all these things, we have the things like the nature. We see what's happening with the rain, what's happening with fires now in the US, and it's snow we're seeing now in Norway, and this is maybe only the beginning for us to understand, like human being. How shall we think about it?
Yes, because the thing is, if you saw the numbers of the earthquakes, they were around 4, 5, 6 last year. Like in earthquake, their scale was 4, 5, 6. This year, the starting one is 7.1. So it's increasing. The 7, you get to 7.5. Those are major earthquakes. Then when they're major, then everybody gets to see them. It's not a matter of prediction anymore. Everyone will see it. All the change. All humans will see the thing happening right in front of their eyes. So I say now we don't need prediction, because so much action will happen in different things in front of people that they would be like, okay, this thing is happening now, this, the whole year, and especially after March. After March, the acceleration will happen. So people should know that, So it's a year of changes, start of the changes in a big way, basically. The changes start. So afterwards, that's why I say this is the end of the prediction era where people used to predict. This is the action era where people will see in front of their own eyes, what's happening. Nobody has to tell them that this is happening in the world or this change is happening. They will see the change. It will be everywhere. So it's from natural front, from technology point of view, from wars, from everything, people will see. So then people will realize that this is time to change. Whatever direction, the way the system is right now, will have to undergo a change, So people worldwide will realize this, And this is the start of it. 25, you can consider a start of that, in a way.
Like in March, it's like Aferdita said, it's a fire month. It's the fire. It's the march when started the.
The reason is a big major planet Graha conjunction, which are called planets now. There's a conjunction of a lot of that things, and that energy is happening once in 5,000 years. That energy happens once in 5,000 years. It's not every day it happens. So from there onwards, the signal for change is on. Like the big trumpet will blow. For the change, just the big trumpet is blowing at that time. March 29 and 30th. That is the dates of the conjunction. So after that, one can see the acceleration everywhere and everything. Yes. Don't expect everything to happen in this year only. This is start. It's not like it'll finish in 25. It'll carry on in 26, 27, 28, 29. It's the starting point. It'll carry on, but people will be able to see, for themselves. The skeptics, the ones who think that nothing is happening, they keep on saying, no, nothing is going on, they will see. Yeah.
We got information about today and some other days from the government of the Norway that we need to prepare. We need to prepare with the food. We need to prepare with things. Not for the war, but maybe it's happening something. But we need to prepare with to have the reserve.
Yes, I mean obviously the people should always get to the basics. Whenever things are very complicated and very complex outside from the external circumstances, the basics become more important. Food, shelter, water, basics become much more important than other times. So people will get a sense of that all around the world in different ways. So, yes, when the financial collapse and things happen, more markets hit and different financial sectors get affected, then people do tend to panic, and then a lot of focus will turn to basics, as time goes on. This has become more complex and tough. The mental strength and thing comes into play, like how. So for that, meditation is very important. That people do that in order to handle all these things which are going to happen on the outside. So a person has to be more calm from the inside to handle the change from the outside. So that will be and a lot of people will have to change their ways in order to survive even in the coming times. So,
and we heard some students have been for some years now following the basics, and they heard you say that if those who started from before, it will be even better or more disciplined this year. They would like to hear what you meant with that.
The thing is that it's better to have start as early as you can, but the point is when people wake up, they can only start from the point they wake up. So when situation happens outside and people wake up to that, then they have to start from that, and the situation will be tough, but they will still have to work through that. That is just the way it is,
Yeah, everyone should work. Yes, Alush?
Yeah, I just like to ask about. You talk about last year. I asked the AI, yes, and you said very simple. It's you can switch on and off, and it's not danger. It's nothing for us human because it's the power you can switch on and off. But today I see it's taking over from many jobs, many places. How it's going to be in the future?
Yes, when I talked about putting it off, that was for a time when it becomes completely taking over everything and it takes over humans completely. Then you think about that. I'm saying between that time and right now, there is a lot of things in between. The change will happen. And it will have a lot of effect on a lot of people's jobs, a lot of people's things, and how things are done in the world, which will help the change happen. The system will change because of that. Even the current system will undergo a change because of that. And finally, the change will be good because the current system is not good. Everyone knows that. So if anything helps with this change, it's still in humans' benefit. In the long run, there'll be short-term problems. Right now, people will lose jobs, like you said. Those problems will be there. But in long run, it is for the benefit of the humans as a whole.
Very grateful for saying that.
I want to ask you something about the man who is the richest now in the world, and he wants to travel to the Mars. And this is very interesting for us human beings. Why to travel to the Mars when it's?
That is all those people who are in that position, who are shown as rich. They are just puppets. They are not really rich. There's nothing like that. And they're not going to Mars. Nothing like that. It's a distraction. These are just distractions for the people. They are not realities.
Yes.
So this is just a distraction so that people's attention goes there and people think something is happening there when something actually will be happening here on Earth. A lot of things. They just put your attention somewhere else and see that, oh, look, there's no problem because we are going there. So even if something is happening here, we don't have to worry because we're going to go there. But nothing like that is going to happen. It's just a distraction. All these are puppets.
Yes.
They are not.
It's like they try to turn out our heads in another side to
that's all.
not look the reality, what's happening.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly it. And it's like people think that one man is how that, but those are controlled by a lot of things and a lot of people and a lot of agencies and a lot of things. It's not just that man. He's just a figurehead, someone who's there for the world to see and listen because they have put them in that position where the world will pay attention if they do a tweet or if they do something. So it's like that. So
beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
That's all.
And now that he's talking, and so many people were waiting for you to come here, and actually we got already many pictures from the sky. Like we use plasma colors in many different countries, actually. Now that you're talking, it's amazing.
Yeah, I think you can now translate, and I'll leave you to the translation and do everything. And so
you are very generous.
So you can do that. And it was very nice to be here again. And
very kind of you.
It was like that thing that
Oslo.
Hopefully it helps some people. In Norway and Albania, and
so kind of you.
Thank you. Grateful for your presence. Thank you very much. And we're going to talk maybe in a couple of months again, because now we are very spent what's happening from the Mars and to the last.
I think we should just let things happen, and once the things happen, and then we'll see. Let the action happen. Yes.
Okay. So true. Yes. Very generous. So kind of you to explain these things. Wow. Very generous.
Thank you.
Grateful. Very grateful.